The National Guard is a vital part of American security, but there's concern that there won't be enough members to call to duty. Let's take a look at the numbers quickly. Both the Army National Guard and Air National Guard failed to meet their recruitment goals. The Army Guard is short about 6,000 soldiers, about 10% declined to re-enlist. The Air Guard is short about 3,000 guardsmen. On the active duty side, the Army about 25% below its goal, short 15,000 soldiers. Things could get worse as the Guard stands to lose nearly 14,000 more troops over COVID vaccination policies. And joining me now, Allison Yaslow, Iraq War veteran, retired Army captain. First of all, thank you for your service. And also, I apologize, am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
You didn't. It's Jaslow, but it's okay.
I really appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. And it's so important to spotlight this issue. New York Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand urged Congress to think outside of the box and offer innovative pay and incentive structures during a Senate Armed Services Committee hearing. How much money will it take to get members to join and stay in the National Guard?
I couldn't tell you exactly the dollar amount that would be most enticing to get folks to either join the Guard or re-enlist and stay in the ranks. It is great to see that there are senators who are leading in that way and asking the military to think creatively, because the reality here is this has serious implications for our national security. As you noted, leading into this, with the military facing its biggest recruitment issue since the Vietnam War, a shortage of 15,000 troops in the Army alone. They have already stated in the active duty military that they're looking forward to leaning on the reserve and the Guard to basically backfill and make sure that that shortfall isn't an issue for the military. And so the fact that the Guard is actually seeing issues now too should really concern a lot of people. And I'm glad that Congress is challenging the DoD to be creative here, but we're really going to have to do our best to figure out how we can get people to stay in, because this is a real problem.
What is behind the National Guard enlistment numbers being at this 20-year low?
I think we've really strained the Guard in recent years. They've not only stepped up during the pandemic. I don't know if many people remember, in the early days of the pandemic, when we were in full crisis mode, it was Guard troops who were out there helping with testing facilities, helping secure hospital sites. But additionally, we have Guard troops who are going from places like New Hampshire to the southern border to secure the southern border. And we also have had, in this wild post-pandemic environment that we're working in, where there are labor shortages, we've even had Guard troops who've been filling in as bus drivers, school bus drivers in states like Massachusetts. So when we're asking so much of the Guard, I think it doesn't surprise me that many people are looking forward to turning the page. And that maybe some people who felt like Guard service was going to look a little different than being a bus driver aren't choosing to step up and join. So my hope is that we can both give them confidence that they will have a good experience when they serve, and then also be able to put together some incentive packages, which we've long done, whether it's educational incentives or bonus incentives that make it look like an appealing profession or part-time profession to step up and serve.
Absolutely. And the federal government is already having a hard time competing with a private industry and a tight labor market for them as well. Do you believe in an option of lowering enlistment standards potentially?
We have to be careful with lowering enlistment standards. I mean, that's something we wrestled with in the height of the wars, especially when I served in Iraq. My second deployment was in 2007, and we were really lowering standards, and it felt like it didn't make for the most fit force. That said, the Guard is very unique. It's a part-time job for the folks that serve, and it's also governed by each individual state. So I think we have to think through each state's unique challenges when it comes to the Guard, but also understand from a national perspective that these are troops who are still trained by the United States military, and are an important component of our overall active duty force, because with the active duty force not being at full strength right now, and they're also looking at next year encountering calls, it's a real problem if we don't have the reserve and Guard troops in the ranks to be able to offset that shortfall.
Yeah, they're vitally important. Allison Yaslow, really appreciate your time, appreciate your work. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.